All right, team, how we doing? This is Coach Dana Cavalea coming at you with the Becoming a Champion show, where we are all about inspiration, motivation, and encouragement to move you along your high performance journey. And today I want to talk to you about a strategy and a tool that I use with those that I coach. It's called habit stacking, stacking your habits. You see, most people, when they try to make a change in their life, they try to do everything at once. They try to improve their diet. They try to improve their workout routine. They try to improve their productivity. They try to improve. You get the point. But the truth is, you cannot improve all of those things at once. So what you have to do is focus on your lead habit and then stack from there. So let's think about it from this standpoint. I like to use weight loss because it's easy. We have to decide, where are we going to lead? Are we going to lead with our nutrition, or are we going to lead with our fitness? And for most, they typically tend to lean towards starting with their fitness. So if that's the case, what we'll do is we'll say, hey, these are the days that I'm going to train. This is what I'm going to do on those days. That's the habit. I'm going to train Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We schedule that at what time? We schedule it at a certain time, and then we develop the routine. Then the whole idea is to show competency at that particular habit, right? We show up, we execute Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 a.m. This is what we do. And you come back to coach and you say, hey, coach, this is what I did. Out of the 12 days that I was supposed to train this month, I went 12 for 12, 11 for 12. Now that shows yourself, it shows your body, it shows your mind, it shows old coach over here that you have the ability to execute on that particular habit, which is showing up 3 days a week at this time and executing on X routine. Now we are in a position to think about adding to that routine. And this is where the stacking takes place. So the next month, what we'll do is we'll maintain that. And what we'll do is we'll focus on one out of our 3 meals. So typically we eat 3 meals, breakfast, lunch, dinner. Let's master our breakfast. When are we going to eat breakfast relative to our training? And what will that breakfast be? And we'll either give an option A and B, or for some people, they like to eat the same thing every day. So we'll just give them an option A. So now we show up. Habit 1 is we're getting our training in on these days, and here's what we're doing. Habit 2, part of the stack, is I'm going to master my breakfast. And here's what it is, and here's when I eat it. So now I have my training, my breakfast, my training, my breakfast, my training, my breakfast. We've created a pair, and we've created a stack. The next month goes by, and coach says, how'd we do with our training? And you say, hey, coach, I went 11 for 12 and 12 for 12. Great. How'd you do on your breakfast? And usually when it comes to breakfast, I focus on, or any meals, Monday through Friday. So that gives us 20 breakfasts over the course of the month. So did we go 19 for 20, 18 for 20, 17 for 20? What did we do? So you were either 11 for 12 or 12 for 12 or 10 for 12 on your workouts. And let's say you were 18 for 20, 19 for 20, 20 for 20 on your breakfast. Now we're into month 3. Month 3, we're ready to stack again. And now we start to focus on lunch. We have our training routine on our set days at the set time. We have our breakfast at the same time, option A, option B. And now we start to go to lunch. For lunch, I want you to have a simple habit. We eat a salad every day for lunch, Monday through Friday. That's 20 lunches, 20 salads. How'd you do at the end of the month? Coach, I went 18 for 20, 19 for 20, 20 for 20. Now we're training. We got our 12 for 12. We have our breakfast. We went 18, 19, 20 for 20. Lunch, 18, 19, 20 for 20. We've stacked now 3 habits over the course of 90 days. Where if you think about most traditional plans and programs, it's all about do everything for 90 days, use as much willpower as you can, and let's hope to dear God that we can get this done. Hold on, have no distractions, no holiday parties, or anything else that could take us off track. But those things will always be there. And that is a poor way to change a habit. Change everything at once, and hope that it is lasting and sustainable. It'll never work. So whatever habits you want to change, it could be productivity-based, scheduling-based, workout-based, you name it. We got to start one at a time, and we have to then stack. And we have to give ourselves a good 12 months to do this. And if we think about it, if we apply stacking for 12 months straight, that means we've stacked 12 habits and we've created mastery over those 12 habits. And if you change 12 things and create 12 great habits in your life, what's going to happen to your life? What's going to happen to you? What is going to happen to your performance? There is going to be a tremendous elevation in your performance. And that's what this is all about. You're listening to me today because you want an elevation in your performance. You want to close a gap on where you are to where you want to be. You want to close that gap. And I want you to close that gap. I want to coach you to close that gap. And one way that we can close that gap together is through habit stacking. Stack your habits. Do not try to create radical habit change by doing everything at once. I'm recording this 2 weeks before the turn of the year. That's January 1st. This is a disaster season for those that want to lose weight. Because there's a lot of temptation before, and then afterwards, everybody goes extreme. I'm going to work out 5 days a week. I'm going to eat nothing but lettuce and ice cubes and drink water. And that's not feasible, and it's also a very poor method to habit reform. So if you want to change your life, you start one habit at a time. And when we meet again in December of 2022, a year from now, you will say, Coach, I took your advice on habit stacking. I changed one habit a month, and I am a completely changed person. My performance is higher. My output is higher. My energy is higher. My self-esteem is higher. Everything about me has changed because I took your advice on habit stacking. And it was the best advice I ever got and the best advice I ever took on how to change my life. And that's what I want for you. That's why I'm speaking to you today. That's why I'm sharing with you habit stacking. It is a game changer, but it's not fast. It's slow and steady. But I tell you what, if you put it into play over 12 months and you change 12 habits, those 12 habits could change the rest of your life. Those 12 habits that you will stack using habit stacking can and will change the rest of your life. So 2022 should be and will be the year that changes the trajectory of the rest of your life because you have decided to use the technique known as habit stacking. Take it seriously. It's a game changer. It is exactly the formula that I use to train high performers in sports and business, and it works. One habit at a time, 1 month at a time, and everything will change. This is Coach Dana Cavalea, and I hope you enjoyed my message today, but I don't even care if you enjoyed it. I want you to put it to work. I want you to put it into play. Use it. Make it happen. Habit stacking. I'll be back with you next week. For those of you that are not on the daily blog, get on there, danacavalea.com. Sign up. Every morning I coach you. Comes right to your inbox. Morning coaching, 90-second read to get you going. And for those of you that haven't checked out my new book, Habits of a Champion Team, you can get signed copies at danacavalea.com, or you can head on over to Amazon and pick up your copy there. Habits of a Champion Team, leadership book, personal leadership, team leadership. It'll make you better. That's what we're about. That's what the Becoming a Champion show is all about. Getting you better, getting you to maximize your potential, your talent, and most importantly, maximize your performance. This is Coach Dana Cavalea, and I will see you next week. Let's go.